I hope it works. God, look at how big that arm is. Jesus Christ. It's crazy, ain't it? I still can't believe how many changes I've made physically, not to mention intrinsically, but like physically. It's still mind-blowing sometimes when I see myself and see the changes. So I've ran into a new problem. I have no way to charge my devices because I'm out of gas. Can't make this stuff up. So I'm out of gas, and the only way I can charge this phone is down here in this port, but the only way it works is if the car is cranked. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. Hello to the UK. I'm praying for you guys. I've been praying for y'all for about 3-4 years. So you see how it's charged? But if I cut the car off, the phone stops charging. So in order for that port to work, and this is part of car life that they don't tell you about, everybody would just assume that you could charge your devices through that port. Well, what they don't tell you that is if the car's not running, then it's not going to charge. And so you're going to have to run your car more to simply charge your devices when you live out of a car. I would guesstimate that you're probably going to spend around $100 a month additionally just to charge your devices. And that'll be at separate times periodically throughout the month that you realize your devices are dead, you're in bed, and you have school the next morning. So you're like, oh God, let me crank the car and charge my devices. And that's what I mean. Those little expenses start to add up. So this is not good. Not good. Well, it's charging, but I gotta leave the car running to charge it. So I'm gonna do that for a minute while I get everything ready for my workout. We're at this park. We're at the same park, this crappy park that they get federal funding for that has no amenities. They call this a state park here in North Carolina. I wonder how many hundreds of thousands of dollars they get to maintain this park that's not a park. You know what I mean? Taxpayers' money going to a park that's not a park. They say it is. There's a sign right there. Welcome to the... Oh, and actually there's a sign at the road that says Mayadan State Park. Where do you see a park? Call me crazy. It's another government scam. That's what they do. They say, oh, we got this beautiful park over here. We need funding. So they get funding. And then none of the money goes back into the park. Clearly, as you can see, there's not even trash cans. And then, yes. God is your only friend. You're absolutely right. All of these people out here are purposeless except for family. And hell, half the time you can't even trust. Oh, I don't have weights. I don't have weights. Remember, we emptied the truck. I don't have weights. It's okay. I can use my body weight. I can do abs. I can do upper. Weights. The Bible does tell us that. Good advice. The Bible does tell us that. It's too early, y'all. Oh, God. Electrolytes. My phone's charging. I need it. I can't work out without it. Whew, I do not feel like working out today, if I'm being honest, but you know, the show must go on. The show must go on. I need my shoes. I didn't have a pillow last night because it's in storage, so I ended up using my dirty laundry bag to sleep on as a pillow. Let me find some socks. And it's actually clean because I washed clothes last night. I use this as a pillow because the pillow that I have that I put in storage, I've had that pillow for like 5 years and it's a damn good pillow, and I don't want to risk it getting repoed with my truck, you know? It's not like I can carry it down the damn road with me. Where's my socks? Y'all, we put socks. I know we did. I put out 2 pairs of socks. They're not in here. Looking for socks. Electrolytes. You know, I used to wake up in the mornings and I'd have to shoot $50 worth of heroin so that I could get to work in the mornings, and then I'd get into work and I'd need a double shot of Jameson just to get dressed. I lived like that for about 7 years, killing myself with uppers and downers that are legal, by the way, trying to make ends meet in a strip club. And back in 2023, when I realized that all of these clubs were shifting towards prostitution, I decided to leave the industry. And somehow, I managed to build a career on the internet while also working 5 part-time jobs at the same time. When I first started this channel, I had 5 jobs. Well, the economy hit and I lost a bunch of those, and then I lost my property, which led me to not be able to work those jobs, because if you don't have a stable environment, you can't work a regular job. So I was thinking about that this morning, how I used to have all of that stuff. I would need the heroin and the alcohol and the Excedrin and all of these external things to make me function so that I could go work for Satan every day. Because that's who I was working for. I wasn't working for myself. I wasn't working to build a future for myself. I thought I was, because I was making bukus of money. You don't make money like that in the industry anymore, by the way. But I was working for Satan. It's crazy how when you get away from those evils and you stop working for him, you have this peace. Even if things are falling apart, even if your life is imploding, even if you are literally homeless on the streets like I am, there's a sense of peace. Even when I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, I never had any peace. I have peace now, and I'm grateful for that. It's crazy how when you walk with him, no matter what the circumstances are, you can rest easy because you know that he's there for you. See, Satan creates this illusion of this safety net, and it's all fake. It's easier to take the high road that's the devil's route than it is to walk in the light of the Lord. It's much easier to fall into the same behaviors that society implements to survive. It's easy to fall into that. It would be so easy for me to open an OnlyFans, so easy for me to make money off of my body on the internet. I refuse. I'll never do that. I want young girls to know how to respect themselves. I want young girls to know that they have a way out other than having to sell their body. And that's been my stance since I opened this channel. And I've fought to even have the platform to teach young girls how to respect themselves. It's a daily battle. I have to come and fight the perverts. It's crazy. But there's so much peace in me right now because I know he has a bigger plan that I can't even fathom. I was thinking maybe I'd make enough money to pay my bills one day and help a few people get clean, help a few people escape a toxic, abusive relationship, maybe help a few sex trafficking survivors. But clearly God has bigger plans for me than just helping a few people. I don't know what his plan is, but he has something in store for me that I can't even fathom. And I feel so much peace. I think that most people see me losing my truck as like I've failed. No, I've won. I've won. Me losing my truck is the side effects of me refusing to sell my soul, refusing to give in to worldly temptations to make money easily. I could have paid this truck payment if I would have took the devil's route. Part of me losing this truck is me proving my worth to God. Putting my foot down and saying, you know what, you mean more to me than anything this world has to offer me. It's standing by my morals, it's standing by my beliefs, and it's holding true to my values. A lot of people can't even comprehend what I'm saying right now because they're walking in the path of the devil. This is it. This was the only thing tying me down. And I feel so much peace knowing that I don't have to talk to Alley Financial anymore. I never have to run into my abuser again. I have nothing with his name on it or my name on it combined together. And I don't have to stress about how I'm going to come up with $3,000 a month to pay the truck note, to pay for the insurance, to pay for everything else that I had to pay for, the maintenance on the vehicle, the tires. I need tires right now. So I feel so much peace. I had so many people sending me emails trying to lure me into the same situation that I've been trying to escape for 20 years when I first started this channel. They always want to pop into your life and act like they want to help you. That's the devil. Those are the devil's workers. Nobody wants to help you. The only person you have is yourself and the Lord, and that is a fact. The only reason a person would come into your life and help you is to use you. And that's the reality of the world today. That's just how people operate. They always want something from someone else. It's what they can get out of you. And I want young girls to know that a lot of people are going to come into your life and claim that they want to help you, and they're trying to lead you down Satan's path. You don't need everybody's help. You're better off in a bush, homeless, than getting psychologically, sexually abused. And I'm going to stand on ground always because that's what I do best. That's what I do best. I feel so much peace, and I'm grateful that this is going to be behind me. I don't know where God is taking me to. But clearly, it's something that I can't even imagine. And I know 10 years from now, when I have a home and my cars are paid for and I'm helping other people in the community by giving back, I can't wait to look at this from 10 years from now and see where I was at. I know that I'm going to understand 10 years from now when I look at this, I'm going to understand his plan better by then. I don't see what his plan is now, but the peace and the faith that he has filled me with, I know that this is leading somewhere bigger than I can even project or predict. I know who I am. I know what I've done. I know what I've fought to do. And I know what I stand for. And it's for Him. My whole life is devoted to Him, and it will continue to be. It hasn't been. But the past 2 years, we've made huge changes. And God has come into my life and made my life better. And He's the only person that matters. He is the reason that we were gifted with this time on earth. And what we do with this time on earth, is what is important. That's the principle. So many people are caught up in these worldly things. They're trying to get nice cars, trying to get a new house, trying to get a new position at work, trying to get a promotion. All of that stuff is irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. We're going to all stand before Him, and He's going to look at you and say, what did you do with your life? What was your mission in life? And then unless you can say, oh, it was spreading your word and walking in your light, your soul's going to be damned. Satan is out here, and Satan is responsible for the rat race. And so many people are caught up in it, and they're missing the mission. The mission is to walk in God's light and to spread His word. That is the purpose of our life. And if you can set your mind to do that, you will receive eternal happiness. Everything out here is a distraction. The cars, the money, the cell phones, the social media platforms, the dating apps, the alcohol, the drugs, it's all the devil's playground. That's the devil's work. Those things are to entice you to take his path instead of the Lord's path. Don't fall for it. They tell you when you go to prison not to eat the snack. If you eat the snack, they say, so when you first go to prison, you'll have other inmates that'll come up and try to give you snacks. They tell you not to eat the snacks because then you're going to owe that inmate a favor. Don't eat the snacks from Satan's hand, honey. You're making a deal with the devil. Making a deal with the devil. Hey, Emily. Patriot of Freedom, hello. Shakita Woods. Hey, I still ain't got it. Blessings. I can't see nothing. My phone. Y'all, my phone is glitching. I look like shit. I slept good, but I think that's why I kind of feel bad because I took a Tylenol PM and I don't take sleeping meds like I used to anymore. And it's took me probably 2 years to get my body to a natural state where it'll fall asleep and calm down enough. So I stopped taking sleeping meds. Hey, Eric. Shane, hello. I hope you're doing well, Shane. It took me about 2 years to get out of a CPTS state in order to even be able to sleep. And last night I was so stressed out and I found a Tylenol PM in the center console. So I was like, I'm going to take this. And I went to bed at like 6:30. And I woke up at 8:30 and cut the truck on because it was so hot. I was like covered in sweat. So I let the truck run for like 2 hours. Then I cut it off and it was still 79 degrees at midnight. And so I cut the little fan on that I had charged and it helped me sleep. But then I woke up this morning and it was cold and I didn't have a blanket or a pillow. So I had to pull the sheet, the fitted sheet down and like tuck myself in the bed like a taco, and that worked. But the weather is kind of questionable, so you never know if it's going to be hot or cold. And then this time of year, it's cold in the mornings and hot at night. And yeah, I hate the cold too. It makes me depressed. It makes me super depressed. Did y'all see that I had an earplug in my shoe? I went to put my sneaker on and this was in my shoe. Oh, that's funny. So I don't have any free weights, but I do have stuff that I can do. Push-ups, pull-ups, set-ups. Hold on, I think Bluetooth wasn't on. Trying to make sure that I'm not breathing heavy in your ear. Run my generator and turn on my fan. Yeah, It's hot at night and then cold in the mornings here. It's a mine cluster. So I guess I'm gonna start with push-ups. My shorts are too big. They're falling down. I'm gonna lift some weights later today too. There ain't flat floor. Let's go over here. I hate this. It's rocks. Anyone being immature will be blocked. Oh, it's gonna hurt my ass. Damn, I forgot to take the truck cameras off. Fuck. I'll do it when I get my computer this afternoon. Damn. I'm glad I remembered. Whew. The trolls. Gets so exhausting. Oh, there we go. Y'all see what I deal with? I should have a hair bow. I don't have a hair bow. Hamstring. I know. Oh. I need to use the bathroom. Everybody's talking this. Something you said 10 years ago. And this is how homeless people go to jail. Oh well, I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no gas to go nowhere. What do you want me to do? Ooh, I had to go back. Whew. And that's why society treats homeless people bad. But what am I supposed to do? Piss my pants and smell like urine? What's going on here? Oh, all right. Hairbow. Sit-ups. I started the wrong app. Traditional strength. Electrolytes. Whew, my pants are too big. They're a medium and I'm a small. I don't know why my phone's not working. There it goes. Cheers. Look at that. It's crazy. So proud of myself. And I got these after I lost 80 pounds. Maybe if I... Let's go. Damn it, Bobby. I'm taking the last. Ow. The rocks. The grass has rocks. Ooh, slippery. I'm on an incline. There's rocks. I'm ready to let you go. Switch. God. It's getting hot. I better get used to it. Woo! I made up my mind this evening. I'm ready to fight you now. I'm ready to fight you now. I'm ready to fight you now. Jesus, I'm dying. I'm about to die. There's rocks all under the grass, just over it. Makes me so mad. I need to know how much their budget is. Let's see if I can do them up here. Oh. How many was that? How many was that? It's good enough. There's a bug. I'm trying to knock him down. The irony. Buddy, I don't want you in my hair. hot. It's 100 degrees, y'all. I think I'm about to go to the gym and lift. It's starting to feel good now. Finally. Setups. Last set. They're hard to do up here because of the truck bed. Definitely hurts your tailbone. I turned my phone, I plugged my phone up so I could charge it, you know, so that I'll have a phone, because everything's dying and you gotta have gas to have power. So proud of myself. That got my, how many minutes was that? Less than 15 minutes, and that got my endorphins going, so now that I can weight lift. That's all you need. That'll get the blood flowing, get your brain functioning like it's supposed to be. So my phone's charging, but won't be able to charge long. I have no gas. So, and there's nowhere else to charge it. You can't go into McDonald's. You can't go into restaurants and charge your phone. You can't do that. They actually have closed door policies now. They started that at the beginning of the year, as I said that they were going to. Hell, McDonald's, you can't even damn go in without a driver's license in some locations now. You got to prove that you're at least 21 years of age. So everything I said, full circle. God, I wish I had an editor. One day I will. One day I'll have a whole team of people helping me. I need at least one editor, if not two. If I'm pumping out content as much as I want to be, I might need two. I need somebody to help me write content too. So that's a whole job. Then I'll need somebody else to damn run my social media pages. Because if you got 5 or 10, then that's a whole job. One day, I can't wait. Regardless of everything, I'm never gonna change what my platform stands for. Betty, you always snitching. My platform will never change. It will always be for God. Always has been. So proud of myself. I used to let things like this put me back into the arms of a sex trafficker, and now look at me smiling. I didn't think I'd ever get here. It took me 2 years to get here after 20 years of being held hostage. I'm just so proud of myself. I never thought that I would get in the headspace that God has provided me with. It's a miracle. Only through Him is it possible. Whew. Where is my deodorant? Oh. Yep. I guess I'll go take my last shower tonight if I still have the truck. I mean, it didn't sound like they were going to pick it up today, so... Oh, well, maybe not. I don't have gas. You see how you make plans and then the reality sets in? Like, wait a second, maybe I won't take a shower because I don't have the gas to get there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. There's a bacteria in the water in North Carolina. I don't know if you've seen that in the news, but yeah, you shouldn't be swimming in the rivers and the ocean here. The CDC has out a warning. There's a mosquito. I sent y'all a memo 2 weeks ago when I was in Florida. You must have not have got it, Mr. Mosquito. I would normally change because I'm going to make content in here, but I'm not because I'm all stinky and sweaty anyways. Maybe if every tab on my phone wasn't open, it'd be charged. It won't even work. I still cannot believe I blew through $40,000 looking for a job. $40,000. You know what that was spent on? The gas to go to interviews. Sometimes I would drive as far as 2 or 3 states away. If it was in Florida and I was in North Carolina and I had 2 or 3 or 5 places calling me wanting to do in-person interviews, I would drive to Florida to do those interviews. And there were days that I was doing 5, 6, 7 in person. That means that I would drive from Winston-Salem and do a job tour interview or 2, then drive to Greensboro, do an interview, then drive to Stokesdale and do an interview, then drive all the way back to Reidsville and do an interview. And I bounced around like that for 13, 14 months. It's all recorded. 13, 14 months I bounced around like that, and I blew through over $40,000 surviving. Now that includes my food, my truck, my gas, but the majority of the money was spent looking for work and gas. So it's crazy. I look back and I'm like, what was I fighting so hard for? I literally, if I wouldn't have looked for work for the past 2 or 3 years, I would have more money than what I have now. It's only because I was looking for work that it left me completely indigent. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You know, and it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get, it already has. It already has. So if you got a job, you better hold on to it, because those are going to be hard to come by in 2028, 2030. There's no telling what's going to happen. No telling. All I know is we're not creating new jobs. They lie about the job numbers. They always have. We caught them lying about the job numbers, mind you. Y'all remember when that happened? That Biden was still in office, and they said that they added all of these jobs, and then economists started looking at it, and they found out that they were lying. So, you know, it's unfortunate that these people got into a position of power and they put us all in this situation, but it is what it is now. Now we have to deal with the after effects, and I have a feeling we're going to be dealing with the after effects for the next 10 years. So buckle in, because this shit is not going to change overnight. It'll probably be 5 years before we see any type of change. That's just how it is. It's easy to destroy and slow to rebuild. So if you're looking for financial relief in 2025, I'm just trying to break it to you slowly. You might not feel it till 2030 or 2035. Because we're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. This whole country is just, it's finished. And Lord forbid they keep taking more jobs, like I was talking about this morning, the trucking jobs. Yeah, we can't recover from that. We won't even have what we need food, groceries, supplies, all of that would come to a halt in the drop of a hat. It'd be much harder to get food. That would put everybody into a panic. At least I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm not part of the rat race. I am not part of the rat race. I have zero desire to be part of the rat race. Well, I'm about to go in here and work out, y'all. I'm going to lift some weights. I'm going to see if there's an outlet for me to charge this phone because I have no way to charge it because I have no gas. So, charge this phone and also charge one of my other devices. And, yeah. We'll talk this afternoon. I hope y'all have a good morning. That was only like 10 minutes, 12, 14 minutes of working out. And that got my heart rate up. And now I'm going to lift. That's all you need is like 20, 30 minutes a day of sit-ups, push-ups. You can do most of what I do at home from your living room. So, yeah, you don't necessarily need weights to get your body moving. Any movement is good movement. It's great for your heart, great for your breathing. Get out and touch some grass, drink some water. Have a great day. Pray for me. God knows I need it, and I'm praying for you guys always. Love y'all. Bye.